this wasn't the normal sort of cutting for you.
No, but now
She's down a wee bit.
She's down. She's got lazy.
Not being smart now, and I'm not wanting to call you out or anything, but what happened there? What?
Truth. Too much.
Just
Overdone the boundaries. You know, I like to push the boundaries, but this wasn't beans last year. It fixes nitrogen in the ground, so you sort of have to be a bit careful.
Did you just not get in time with a straw stiffener?
Oh no, there's 4 on it. And still one down, you know.
Still one down.
The way at the wrong time. A great crap of stuff. The way at the wrong time.
Where are we in your harvest season? This is middle of August.
Finished after the day. Well, except for 45 acre of beans, that'll be me. Finished. Earliest ever that I would have done, you know. It's been a great harvest. It's been a great. We cut it really just more or less like from winter barley. We blipped now and again, but we've cut nearly flat out.
So this is a 8700.
8700, yeah.
Now, I'm not the biggest expert when it comes to combines, but obviously without being smart, this is class's new range of combines.
Yeah, this is combine's third season.
So you get an 8700, you get an 8800, and you get
8900.
And is it the biggest?
89's the biggest. Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
So where would the differences be between this 89 roughly?
I think there's only a wee horsepower difference. That's all, you know. I think.
Longer discharge, likely.
Well, you can get it on this one.
Understand.
I got it on the shorter one, and that's the smallest head, 30-foot head you can get on this. But once you get on the undulating ground and wee fields, it's just she's just a Vario head. She's not a flexi head, you know.
But you have a MacDon head.
We do, yeah. It's sitting on the combine.
Aye, the 660 sitting.
Yeah.
I've seen it round the road there. So why class header? Why not MacDon header? Why a MacDon header, not a class header? What?
The MacDon. In fairness, if I had the MacDon on that, which I probably should have had, but it's only 25 foot. You need to fill the rotary combine. You need to be
moving on.
You need to be moving. MacDon, powerful header. But you see them, it's like them Vario or standard class headers, cheap to run. There's no belts, no hand to wear. You know, they're cheap to run. This combine has, I don't know what comes on them, but I got on. She has a pitch on the throat, and I can just adjust it there, tip the head in and out, and that's a great job. That's a great job.
Whoa. Dumb this down for someone who doesn't know what he's talking about.
You watch the head, you watch the pitch. See it coming back in there?
Oh, aye, yeah.
And it's going back out. And that throws the knife out, you know, the pitch out just to get underneath the lay and crop better.
Just like tilting your moor bed.
It's just like tilting the moor bed.
Just like a hydraulic top line.
That's just what it is.
So what crops all did you grow this year?
Winter barley, winter wheat, spring barley, maize and fodder bait. Oh, beans too, yeah. And then I had rye too.
What's been performing the best in terms of what's pleased you the most?
Not very much the price of it. You know, if the price is bad, the grain thing's not good. Winter wheat's been very variable. Over here, people's talking about what yields and stuff to get. I have very variable yields. And this year, especially with varieties, for some reason I've noticed an awful range. You know, you could have over a ton of acre on different varieties.
Aye. But this is your happy place, Victor.
This is what I look after crops all year, and this is what I like doing. Combine, I would combine. See if I could leave here and drive to somewhere else and combine, that's what I would do. It's like Richard Grass, he likes the silage, you know. He likes it, but this is I love combining. Nobody has ever cut a sleepless combine from Scum apart from me. You know,
that's just your gig.
Yeah, this is.
Well, class has been finding their way in a little bit more to this farm. A 960.
That's right.
A 960 TT or 960.
960.
What the
we'll
call it a TT.
Yeah.
And
but you see that mouse? I even had one of the other fellas in it. That, you know the mouse. That's what I talk about it. The mouse.
I call it the rugby ball, but yeah.
That's in my 960. Unbelievable. We're New Holland men through and through, you know that. But everything's at your hand.
No, it is some job, and I say they've upgraded. So it's this cab and the new choppers now. Which, you know, it's got this different belt line across the top. You'll have to get one of them ordered.
You wouldn't know what we would do. We'll have to go and see here now.
Joystick steering and all.
Yeah. I wouldn't need to worry about that. I don't be in the harvest that much now, but I've done a bit more grass lifting this year than usual for Richard. He was doing grass and not lorry and stuff, so he's fascinated with it, so I ended up in the harvester.
Well, what about Bonnie Blue?
She's throwing away. I'm sure you've seen her this morning. She's throwing away grass. Throwing away grain every day. He had her to the south with 2 sailors on her, one in the back of her, you know. She's throwing away, she's grand. Doing her job well.
Have you found a weakness? I mean, she's going to have them.
Aye, not yet anyway. So up and down hills, bogs, not yet, but it's been a good spell for her, you know. Maize, we'll see what way she goes with maize, you know.
We'll have you understand the maize and we'll have to try and get a look at that. But if you look at the like, have you done any costing yet? Like, what's your gut feeling?
Powerful if she keeps going the way she's going. You know, we go out by a 150 horsepower tractor on a 18-ton silage tiller. You know, there's no comparison. But you can't hook the tiller off like you can the tractor to go to do something else.
It's a bit like your 3-axle Smiths. You couldn't have everything that. There's a place for certain tools. A few of them, absolutely. Could you see yourself making another 1 or 2 of those lorry trailers?
I would say we could work a couple of them the very best, you know. And then you'd be able to run them in the winter time and save your tractors.
What could you do in the winter time with that machine?
Well, we are drawing, you see, fodder bait all winter. We're lifting fodder bait, drawing it home, washing it, using whatever we don't feed, we're delivering it. We're always drawing, hauling pit silage.
Well, drivers, whoever's driving the lorry, are they happy to be getting into it in the morning, or would they rather, do you think, big enough in their 260 or 225 or whatever?
They seem to be happy enough. I'll be honest, I've never driven.
But you think a lot cheaper to run than a tractor trailer?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Even to run, never mind in the buying.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think she's too bad there to run now. I'm not sure if they've leadered the diesel out or not.
Well, I know Richard said to me earlier on he put an hour counter on her so he could keep an eye that way, many hours.
She's definitely doing real well. Suits us powerful because she's sitting there. If they go to silage, they take her. If they're coming to green, they can take her. We're always trying to get a lot of bits done, you know, like she's grand, you know.
So explain the setup of this combine then. So she's a
rotary.
And is that
twin
rotor?
Twin rotors,
standard class has always stayed on that kind of route?
I presume so. It's the first rotary we've had, you see. Well, no, the 750, it was, you know, but she's actually not too bad on straw. If you tweak at her all day as the dew lifts and as the, you know, if you slow the rotors down and open your concave and then you have to speed it up now, you can hear it going through there. That's because it's laying flat. She's not too bad on straw at all. I'm sure most people look on straw chap now anyways.
I see most of your combine experience previous to that would have been
walkers. All walkers, yep, all straw walkers.
And what makes you think class is leading the charge when it comes to combines? Like, why not New Holland?
We had New Holland. We were New Holland. TX62 was the last one. Dad always done a bit of combine. It was him and me, and to tell you the truth, problem with the reason I got into the class was Willie Maxwell.
Good old Willie.
Oh, aye. We went the
Suppose
change.
you've no need for a Manitou.
No, not sure. You wouldn't know what he would do. But he got us in the class. We were going to change, and Willie said, "Should give us a go?" You know what? And that's.
Well, as the digester side of things, everything, and the energy side of things running sweet enough, running okay.
Not too bad. A few issues there, not too bad. Not, you know.
What I mean, you say like a few. What's an example of an issue?
Pumps, just pumps.
Aye.
Extra stuff going down, but it's not, you know, it's nothing.
So is that like a phone call? They say she's not pumping what feed in, or?
Yeah. Usually Richard gets that phone call, so it's not too bad, you know. He gets that phone call.
Let him get the phone call.
He says to me this morning he wouldn't want to be me today because I have that many this morning trying to sort where straw was going. Stuff, but no, he would do the digester.
He's going bailing, he said today.
He's going bailing. He has got a new 225. Well, you does. He has took out bailing, whatever notion he has took, but he's happy.
Aye, he was telling me about this 225.
He likes us. He says not often he likes, you know. Last time he was in the 225, he was pulling up out of a quarry at your place, and he couldn't get it. He couldn't operate her. He was ringing Johnny.
Hey Johnny, I can't get. There's a TikTok out there. What is it? What wire do you pull? I can't get this paper to go.
Well, it is. No, he's bailing all day yesterday now, you know. But sure, it's good to get out there. You know, well, I would be out driving most days, but he wouldn't be, you know. So.
And you boys don't always just want to go out and buy brand spanking new. You boys like to look for an old deal there, something with no hours on it.
Yeah, bought a new tractor and don't know when.
I guess that 225 was only going 100 hours on it.
Yeah.
He was saying.
Well, if we can get the right deal, no matter anything under.
You'll buy a new harvester now.
Probably will buy
get your hands on
one.
You'll have to get an old 1200 bought there.
We'll have to see. We'll see.
I'll tell you one thing. I don't know the answer to this yet, but I'd say sit down when. Sit down when the quotation's coming through.
We're going to see her here. We're going to Germany.
Germany. Yeah.
Some of these. I don't know when it is. Some of these weeks.
Take the check, put it in the back pocket way in there.
I don't know. I don't think it now. I think maybe we could have pushed out finance man right this year. But sure, you getting out of wet day near Christmas, you wouldn't know what would happen.
Stretch the injection, as they say.
But sure, it gets you up in the morning, doesn't it?
But you know, the thing about it too is, I suppose, you know, if you had your good crops coming in now on good money out of the crops and just topping up the cash flow a wee bit, it would all help.
It
wouldn't
would.
like?
Oh, without a doubt, without a doubt.
Obviously, New Holland, you're still.
Oh, we're still, hey, it's like, we'll not go away from, unless something goes wrong, we'll not go away from New Holland tractors because they're doing phenomenal for us. Phenomenal. Like, we have one of the new ones there, whatever.
Oh, you've one of the new style cabs, haven't
Yeah,
you?
and she come with 500 hours on her. 245. And Kyle took her there and he has, I know what, he could have maybe 1,400 hours on her since.
And is he liking
Loves it.
the new cab? What do you think?
I took her one day to Pa Horse, only day I've driven. And everything was different, and I just take you a day or two to get on this.
Were you getting frustrated?
Just the best. Where I don't even have to look at me, you know, my own, I can work away. But
No, but here, the old cab's too dated. But like
Yeah.
there's not enough of function. I know you know how to do it and set everything up. You've got in your own 2.7 there, that like, but there's not enough of functionality in that whole setup compared to what you can do with the new one.
the new one's unbelievable,
Aye.
unbelievable
But
what
then
you can do.
it's like ever, and you have to learn how to do it.
Yeah, you do. Well, only we bought that 960, we probably would have had a 300 or something, but that tractor will do all the drilling and planting now. So.
But then if you've got the big tractor for that big work, surely you do not need any more than a 270.
No, I don't need any more.
Or 245 really and truly.
That's-
And
so-
what's the preferred gearbox?
Oh, auto command. Cheap to work at. We had a 225. I was going to sell her. It's 10,500 hours on her. I said, no, we'll keep her. Give her a little. And I says, go in there. I says, whatever she needs, because she's going to Slurry and stuff. I don't want any hassle. I think he done whatever she needed. Now, she didn't need much in the gearbox. Checked her all over, put a lot of track all the ends and stuff on her. I think £2,400 parts. And she is driving the dick today. She came out of work brand new. She's done grass there today. Great machine. They're cheap. They're cheap to work on. Here, I think it's a brand that you get to know. If you know them, you know.
They always did say, you know, like New Holland and Volvo, men stick together, you know. Nearly at the top, just not quite.
Here we'll definitely stick with the Volvo for not without their wee bits of problems, but they're.
Are your legs not long enough to reach them, or do you just not use them?
Us. They're not really long enough. I'm too short. So long.
Lad. What engine do they run in these?
And this, I couldn't even tell you what engine is in this. You know that?
Obviously, a 6-cylinder, I would imagine.
Which is used to be. Well, there used to be a Kiat in them. I don't know what's in them now.
You just walked into the dealership and says, "Take my money."
We went into Irwin's. We were doing 10 and we were buying a 700. But I tell you the reason, I knew never should come. Willie was still there, Maxwell. So we'll have that good enough relationship. I just says, Willie, is that the combine I need? Yeah. Everything on her I need? Yes. You sure? Yeah. Took his word on it. I should come. Hitch camera for hooking the trolley on, because I bring the trolley with me everywhere. And I should come, and that's what.
I say he knew what to do.
He knew what to do. You know, we had that good enough relationship with him. We knew we could trust him, that there would be nothing extra we didn't need, but everything we did need would be there. And that was it.
You need to buy this farm. You need this 7.5 million. Buy this farm in England and then take her out. Get a big one out there.
I'd had to get you to come out and give me a hand of other grain.
But do you think at this? What age are you, Victor?
41.
41. Geez, you're 2 years younger than me, right? Do you think at this age in life, without being smart now, do you think you could up and go?
Yeah, I don't know why I'd like to completely, leave and move, because what we have here, good enough with the operation going on here, and I wouldn't like to.
Aye, you would love to do the work out there on the big flat fields with a big standing crop, with a big combine.
And just go out, do your work, and come home again.
Aye, you're not necessarily saying, right, wifey,
no,
grab the kids,
we're
leaving,
no.
we're quitting.
Go out fortnight or whatever, do your harvest, go out, do your drilling.
Well, plenty of boys over the years has done all of that in Eastern Europe and all. You don't.
That's right.
You don't.
Come this time next year, you wouldn't know what might happen. You've that much competition. It's not competition, like it's. You can't.
Every acre of land is in demand.
Yes.
And there's someone somewhere needing it or wanting it, and it's driving up con-acre prices and things
Yeah,
like
and
that.
you don't want to be moving and taking ground and standing on someone else's toes. You don't.
But the thought of doing what you're doing, even the same acreage that you're currently farming, just the thought of you could do that in 1 or 2 big blocks somewhere must be it.
It would be a dream instead of tramping the roads. And it's one of them things. We'll just have to see. We'll have to see how we get on. The problem is we're that busy here. One day runs into the next. 1 year runs into the next. And you don't get any.
Well, that's what Richard was saying. He thinks it's just the way it's been with the weather this year. There's 7 odd weeks and not a day off.
No, not a day off. 7 days a week.
7 days a week, but that's going to change soon.
Well, hopefully now this will be the last. Well, if I can get it done today now, the way the sun blows up here this afternoon. But if I can get it done, just the beans, spray them off, and then that'll be that. Get the silage tidied up. The maize will be early the year, and that'll be.
Maize will be early this year, I would imagine.
The only thing about it, if it starts early and there's no big pressure, Tim will be able to tip away at it.
Is it a 10-row head or
10-row? Yeah, 2 10-rows. Yeah.
I think you get a 14 in this new one.
That's
the big problem with this new harvester. Nothing's transferable.
No. Problem is we had a brand new maize head last year and a brand new in the year before. So if you did go that line, you're going to have to go all.
You'd have to get the maize head. You could leave whole crop for your other.
We don't have a whole crop head. We have a big M450. Does the exact same job. Well, I don't know if it does or not. But we tired ourselves out inside our whole crop head. It justified the big M at the time.
All right, I was chatting to another contractor and it says, "Oh, you'll maybe go for one of these." He says, "Just for the way we bought maize heads and stuff, exactly the same as you're talking about." He says, "I would imagine another 900 series, to get the benefit out of those heads, and then." If you bought one of the bigger harvesters at that stage in a few years' time, then you would, because you'd have to buy that plus.
That's right. There's what we need to see now. There's the sun coming out. That's smart.
Will an hour of that make a big difference?
You see, even half an hour of the sun out and that wind blowing, unbelievable.
Just everything sounds different, runs through or nicer.
Slips through, lovely.
I could sit and watch this all day, I think. even it is tricky conditions.
You see the way, people would say, "Oh, why you not cut them down?" See, if you don't have to stop, if you have to stop 3 times on the way down, it's quicker to back down again. That's doing a nice job.
Is this nitrogen fixing crack the answer? What is the biggest problem in this country now, other than the government?
Oh, well, they are the problem.
All of this NAP and all of this phosphorus and all of these problems, how do you as a farmer help to solve this?
Truth, I don't know I don't know the answer to it, but I know the best way to get that's what we're out there now. Apparently now, saying it's right, the best way to get keep your phosphate levels and all low is reseed. Apparently it gets them down.
Reseed, get your lime balance right as well, because if your lime's ever so slightly down, your ground locks up a big massive amount of the phosphorus and all of that. But yeah.
So we're just right.
But you see this crack of separating slurry. Obviously, so you're in the digester game, so if anybody's going to understand this crack, it's you. Separating this slurry. Is it Biogas and Houston's doing the big experiment on it?
That's right.
They're separating solids, using the solids to feed the digester.
Yeah.
Is there some talk of scrubbing the phosphorus out of it? Is that a thing?
Well, I think there's going to be a lot of different things tried, I presume, just to see if we can get.
Will you not try something like that?
Well, we might. The problem is with new technology, and it's not cost that much, it's to be the guinea pig and buy something that not work.
For me, the separation is good, but for a farmer to pay the big money to get it separated, there needs to be a benefit to me for him beyond reducing volume in his tanks. And if they could ever get to the point where they could scrub the phosphorus out of it and it could be sold off,
yeah,
we'd send that. I could haul that over with a 660. You buy this farm, 7.5 million.
I would do all right because it's probably would need it over there.
Just don't know what the answer is, but I'm sure you're Richard's looking at something.
I don't know just what's going to be the answer.
Could you feed your digester here, separate the slurry into that? No?
Until probably the grass-fed one, but I probably could do that one too if wanted, But the problem is, it's still nowhere. It's a solution at the other end. We need a solution of where we go with at the other end,
Because they've had so many different concepts over the years in terms of ethanol and methane powered and all, but none of that's really
None of them really seems to have taken off
yet.
yet.
I see McCullough now transport, they'd be powering some lorries.
That's right.
But that's a very localised solution to their transport business.
Yeah, I don't say, you know, they haven't just got it. You know, you need to be close. You need to be maybe like us drawn in the yard. Maybe it wouldn't work.
Just don't fancy in a vehicle.
No, thank God you said that because that's what I was thinking.
This cab is definitely more foot-room at the bottom than a standard. There has to be.
There's some room. No, there's some room in this. This is a great cab. This is a great place to be. Like in here, this is a great cab. As I said, see if I can lift this cab up, put everything in the yard. I ain't gonna get out and grab that because if I don't, I'm missing that wee bit.
You don't want it looking bad.
No, it looked bad on the road.
Corn, onion, peas, back end, front end. So it's back end, front end, throttle, phone, everything's here.
So where you go there?
No, not on the line, feel like this.
But then on, shit, the others
No.
there crawl up, it's about 100%.
So I let you in it. Automatic float, is that you doing?
Yep.
What's this here then?
That's your reel in and out, and your reel up and down.
So that's just you up and down and
Yeah, and then you have your key there behind, you know, that's your tilt, you know.
Oh, this one right in at the back here?
Yeah, and then you put your favourites on. See there, your list, that's your spout for the pivot. And then hit the star, that's your favourite then. You set them up whatever you want.
Right. I just proven a point my feet do reach.
Mine's not that.
The only one difference was I put the seat to the bottom. So that's the low down over. It's that simple.
No, she's very simple. Like.
Favourite job of the year?
Is it
Combine.
combine?
Second favourite job of the year?
Probably drilling, planting. I like that, you know, I like something you have to think about if you're doing, you know.
And what about spraying? Does that hit up
I
there?
do, I like spraying, I would spray, I think to do with crop really, I like, you know. I don't mind outside, it's like whatever it is.
But you could live without the silage.
I could live without it,
If you could keep doing this.
Keep doing this, I could live without it.
You're happy with still happy with your Smith trailers?
Oh, I'm powerful. I was talking to Sam the other day, ordered 3 fold down fronts for them, but they're not on the Ram.
Well, the Ram kind of has to be done at build, you see, because it can. Well, you'd have to run the pipe outside.
120 foot of hose. Did he tell me each trailer or something to go down and up again?
The way they do it, yeah.
So no, great trailer.
He was telling me there, they maybe give off at me saying this, but they're very close to going towards electric steer, which would just make that a wee bit. But then Richard was saying there, you're thinking nearly more like if you get away with it, the less hooking up, the better, because the boys have so much hooking on and off.
Hooking on and off. I still maintain if I had a tri-axle, just free running, just locker, ordinary, just like.
That's and it would be cheaper. You'll have to just try one that way.
I was thinking I would try one and see what it does.
With a floating axle, yeah.
Just see the grain job. It's not often there's a tractor on a trailer. They're in, hook off, hook on, hook off, hook on. You know.
But Richard was saying now, when you have them that wee bit of time and you're looking around them, you can see the strengths in it.
But there's still a place for you see them.
100%.
See them there keying the 18 ton.
And that's even what Metcalf was saying. He runs Stewarts.
Yeah.
Red Stewarts and Red Baileys, and he has some of the 3-axle Smiths, and he was just like, there's room for them all.
Yeah.
But you not do away with just your basic standard 2-axle trailer.
That's easy to hook on, clipped on and away.
Funny, we were over looking at the new John Deere harvester, and it was in with Nick Coyle's big contractor in Lancashire, and he's a heap of canes, and he got bigger canes there. He was telling me he went for tri-axle, 2 tri-axles, bought the exact same colours, the black and the yellow, and he loves them, but he was saying that he didn't think he still has a place for tandem.
Yeah.
Which I agree fully.
Oh, without a doubt.
But them big trailers, when they're coming to you, they can hold some of those.
Oh, there's some job. It's dead on if you're going there in your grass, you're going to be at it for a week or whatever. See it like us at the minute, like their grass today. There's times there were grass, and I was ringing them, they were coming, they were dropping off to trailers with me, and they were, you know, they were changed about all the time, and that's where they're handy, hooked on, hooked off, and away.
Aye, whereas Sam Monk or any of these boys, once a tractor gets paired up to a big trailer, it's nearly sitting on it all year. Young Sam was out, yeah.
He was, aye.
He was over.
He is over. He come over. He was here a few hours that afternoon, so. Oh no, he's good crack. But I wasn't talking to him that long. I was mowing. Richard brought him up, you know. Got a yarn. That's probably where Richard may need to go for a bit of an adventure over and take a look about.
Kick a few stones over there, get in to get you over to W.
Get over in
Western Australia and get on the big arable farms.
Yeah.
You could go winter time.
Could
you and Richard leave for a long period though?
No.
Together?
No. I wouldn't. No, it wouldn't be ideal.
A couple of days into England to do something or whatever, but
yeah, not living the two of us is away. You know, it's not ideal. It's just it's grand. Like Tim can work away and sort out there, but it's just sure at the end of the day, it's like yourself. The buck stops with us. You know, it's not.
Well, you see they're working so many hours and pushing so much there. How do you find the head sticks in?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. My phone never quits. So whenever I'm not talking, I'm usually talking to Richard on the phone. So you know, you're not, you know.
You're because you know when you're pushing long hours. I know I felt very drained and mentally found it tough away at so many shows and maybe not talking enough. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're not too bad.
Not too bad. You see, like you know, we're sure.
We did leave you a bar of chocolate and a tin of Red Bull.
He did.
I watched him do it. Like,
he did.
You know.
He did. I told him about the phone, but you know, we sort of share that pressure between us, which is not too bad, you know. So look, if one of us makes a decision to do something that is wrong, well, sure, it doesn't matter, you know. It's just it happens and goes on, and sure, if things are going wrong, you also have somebody else to share out problems with, so it's not too bad, you know.
Would you fancy it on your own?
Definitely not. What we have now, definitely not. We have a good relationship, the two of us, you know. We're good. Like the two of us could fall out, but in 2 minutes, like that's not thought of. We're all right. What's the next thing, you know?
Well, hey, Victor, I'm going to slip on home now. Me and the wee man's a couple of wee jobs to do, but
great job. Thanks very much for coming out.
Lovely machine. I know we're not in the best conditions, but it's reality.
Oh, that's what he said there. He says Richard rang. He says I ain't going in the top field lands not there enough. He says and it's flat. He says should be dead on.
It's reality.
See, isn't it? That's what it is.
It's reality, is right. Well, here, big man. Well, where?